Good. So that looks like I'm actually live. And normally in this, doing the countdown, I would actually have that, like this one up, which I'm going to do, just like that, covering my face. But I had a friend comment that she didn't like it, and I thought, well, fair enough. It's not a problem. It's not because of, I'm waiting for people to populate and come in and comment. Actually, it allows time to check the back end of see whether it is actually going live in the right places that I've scheduled it for, because I am using Ecamm and through to Restream. And good morning, Shaz, how are you? So that is the why, really, that the timer is there. So I would normally then go into checking these other places that I've done, come back in here, make sure I've unmuted, all that sort of stuff. So, good morning, Wendy. How are you? But this morning I thought, well, I'd just let the thing go. There it is up the top, that timer. This is the one that comes inbuilt with the Ecamm. So we can turn them on and off as we like and put the different times in it, of course. And now that that's finished its countdown, it doesn't disappear. I've got to actually take it away. So there's that. So, and you love seeing my face. I thank you, Shaz. It's one of those funny things. I'm not used to actually looking at it, besides the fact I check it out, that it looks reasonable for the factor of doing a live stream, and that's about it. I don't take much time in the mirror. Good morning, Stephen. Thank you. I'm assuming you use Stephen as your called name rather than the Michael or Raymond. There's 3 there that could be first names. Cold over there in Melbourne. Yeah, it's cold here too. So a very interesting morning to wake up to. I think it had been raining through the night as well. Good morning, Rosie. How are you this morning? And we've got Shiana. I presume that's how you pronounce that too. So there we go. We are live. Now I have got it going over on the Twitch, Periscope, YouTube and the 2 Facebook pages. Funny thing, I went to try and do a cross post with the broadcast into my Rosboundy page at Facebook, and it wouldn't let me do the cross post. Interesting. So, and Chaz, you're mentioning that you're in a mirror doing makeup at the moment. Yeah, I can understand that. Yes, I don't wear makeup, so I don't even do it for that. And Kat, good morning to you. Wonderful. It's Stephen, but thanks for checking. Thank you for letting me know that. So, and all I've got to do is remember that that's how you do like it. Good that it's at the start of, it's the first one. Which way is that pointing? The first one anyway. You've got listed. Hey, Diane. Good to see you here. And we've got Cherie as well. Wonderful to be here, isn't it? Beautiful start to a beautiful day, even though it's cold and wet and windy out there. And I'm just seeing it through a gap. This morning, as I was setting up, I decided to put my light and the curtain differently and the lighting differently. Yay! Hi to you. I haven't seen Yoni before. Yay! That's lovely. How are you this morning? For you it's night, isn't it? So hopefully you're getting all the rest you need after all the hecticness of what's been elections and stuff, isn't it? And you're coming in from Twitch too. Great to see you. Sarah, good morning to you as well. Wonderful to see you here. And Michael, hey, I've got to do the enthusiastic hello. I don't care what it looks like. Great friends over there in the other side of the world, isn't it? It's wonderful to see you. Yes, now what am I doing? I've got to keep going on with this because I only I'm trying to keep it within the 15 minutes. I've been going over that lately. Good morning, Karen. Wonderful to see you here too. We've got Renna. Good morning. How are you? Now I am going to switch it around. Do remember that this is just a general card spread reading. It's not doing the card pulls individually for people, because I know that when it's mytimetv.live, it is a confusion of what is actually There seems to be the assumption that everyone that's on there is a psychic medium card reader type person. It's not. There will be variety and variedness of who's doing their presentations. I just happen to be doing this because I love it. And it's what I do in the morning. So I'm switching around to the cards. It's a beautiful set of cards this morning. It's a beautiful spread this morning. I love it. All positives, what I can see. And it does look yellower because I'm trying to stop the glare from the window light. So I have closed the curtains and put on a light on the side. And it's got yellow tinge. So didn't quite solve my problem with the balance. Got to do a decent setup with the lighting at some point. So this is the deck we're using that I have been using for a long time. So it's the Ciro Marchetti's artwork and it's the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. And they are absolutely beautiful. Yes, I love these cards too. It's why I persist and keep using them. Because I love them. They certainly connect for me at what I'm actually putting through with that, the guidance. It just connects. I love them. The artwork is absolutely beautiful. So what we've got here, just a quick summary, a quick run through of the order of the cards. This child card is in the workspace energy. This lily is in the home space. We've got the star up here in the unexpected position, and we have the moon. Very cosmic, isn't it? Star and the moon is actually in your role, and we've got the anchor as that final outcome, or the outcome. So what we're starting with is the child in that workspace. And as you might remember with what we had the last couple of times, we have been moving through new ideas, getting things starting to build up again in what's creatively and creativity, as far as bringing in new ideas, revisiting what's been and getting rid of what we don't need, and really sorting through what's that potential coming forward. And this child in the position of the workspace really is reinforcing that. And Cherie, you're saying that beautiful. Yes, they are. You're drawn to the 32. They're all such beautiful cards. And that's the thing. When you're drawn to a card and your eye is going to one of these cards first, you're sort of looking at the position and sensing and feeling for yourself, what does it actually mean for me in that deeper level? So wonderful that you've got one that you can actually say, yes, this is the one that I'm drawn to. So thanks for pointing that out, Cherie. Great point that you're drawn to one. And each and every one of you, there might be one of these cards that is actually drawing you to it. For me, it's the star today. So with the child, it really is. If you can see all those little toys and things, it's actually a book underneath this. So the child is in this concept. The book is opening up for the child. They're not even actually holding it or anything. It's just there in their vision. So it's what visions are we having forward for us in our workspace? What have we got that we'd really like to move forward with and bring into our day? Hi Nikita, just explaining this is a general card spread reading for everyone. It's not, I don't pull individual cards or do individual readings in these morning spots. So it's just the generalized. So see where your eye's drawn to, Nikita, which card, and then feel into it what it means for you. So we're moving forward with this beautiful creativity and possibility. So still keep feeling into what you're needing to be doing in your workspace. Whether you work for someone else or whether you're actually self-employed and building your own business and that type of thing. Because we've had so much change with this pandemic that's gone through the world. It's really opening up different ways of thinking and opportunities in many respects for many of us. Some we feel crowded in by it, others we're opening up these opportunities, and that's what this card's about. We are opening our opportunities, possibilities and potential. Just allow it to form. See what attracts your eye, even in this little possibility. There's a rainbow. There's a castle in the air. All those toys, all the things that you can play with, the ideas and everything. That's wonderful. Have an adventure. The lilies in the home space, it really does bring what is our ancestry and our past relationships But it goes deeper than that. It really, to me, it feels like it is our ancestors and our relatives, the people who've had influence in our lives, bringing forward that reminder of, don't forget, you can dig back into that and actually bring the wisdom and knowledge of and the experiences, what you've learnt from them, into the forward ground now, so that you're actually bringing that focus so clear that you can understand even better what those interactions or what some of the words you may have shared with someone near and dear to you may have meant, what actions there were that really meant something to you, that you yourself can send forward into other relationships that you have around and about you. I do feel that this is about relationships in our home space today, not so much the physical stuff. I do feel so much that it gives that feeling of peace and loving peace and just reconnection, because we've got that stained glass look in the back, just bringing it forward into beauty, absolute beauty, with clarity and focus, and being able to really experience it and share that. It does remind me of how many beautiful floral arrangements there were in church when I was growing up, because it was part of what was the done thing, that there was always flowers being put in the pews, not the pews, up the front on those pillory things. So, yeah, what are they called? I can't remember what those pillars are called now. But anyway, it was always beautiful to walk into church, and it was great experiences. Don't have that happen so much now, because my understandings and that have grown a lot since my childhood, and where I spend my time now is more with the inner work than the outer, but we can still walk around our gardens and appreciate all that beauty around and about our homes and the people we're connecting with. So that's what we've got there for our home space today. And we've got the star now. Whoops, Rosie, you're saying that you're drawn to the child card, but not because of the work, because you rang in sick today. Maybe you're needing that adventure, because this morning you had the flashbacks of unpleasant things that were for you as a child. Even in things that have been unpleasant though, Rosie, they have been that part of us that have given us the experience and learning of what grows us in our character and understandings, and it really does make us who we are right now today, each and every experience we've had. So I wish you healing around that unpleasantness, but know that you are you today because of that. And Holly, good morning, how are you? And Karen mentioning the death lilies, canna lilies. Look, I don't know what type they are. I just think they're absolutely beautiful. So, does it really matter? It's what it means for you. If that's where you're associating lilies with, well, that's what it means for you. And and see, for me, the child reminds me of my Gracie in heaven. So many different experiences that we've all had, yes. There can be that experience of children having passed before us. Whoops, hang on. That there's still that connection. I mean, it doesn't mean... I know each of us understands differently along what is that, what's left here for us to experience in that spiritual connection, either the mediumship connection or seeing spirit, or whatever way that we experience that. And grief does take a long time to pass too. It's not something we push, but it's we're not trying to push it through fast and forward, just to get things out of the way and done. Although some people do handle it that way and ignore what is the experience of the emotions and feelings and sadness, all of that, and memories. So it's however it means for you. Thank you for sharing that though, because we do each have our own experiences. What I'm seeing for the stars today, being in that unexpected, it really is, it's moving. You can't see the stars if you're looking within. The stars is something that is out there in that cosmic realm. And it's just that reminder, I think, too, that what we're actually needing to do is to look out and about further from ourselves than we can even imagine, and really looking at that big picture. I think it's saying to us that, wish I may, wish I might, wish upon this star tonight. It's what we can actually visualize for ourselves, see, in that darkness of that really dark night, that first star comes out, and we're looking for the sparkles. Well, I can remember doing that many, many, many times, as I'd go out, in the night to evening at dusk to see and wait for that first star, because I wanted a wish to come true. We can still do that. We look for that highest, sparkliest star that really catches our attention, and that's what it's going to do for us today. And Rosie, you're suggesting it's time I let all the memories of the past come forward and finally deal with them, so you can put them behind you. Well, it's more so that you can put them into that wonderful memory bank of it. It is part of your story. It's part of what is, how history is. It's his story, it's her story, it's all of our stories. It's there to be that memory of the experience, and it's not for it there to be something that affects us continually every single day, although the fact that you've had that experience, it is you right now in that persona, having had it, moving it forward into, but it's not the actual effect it had at the time that you're moving forward with. It's just that I'm here now in this present moment. And that's sort of what the stars might bring forward for you today, is that aha moment of, there's a really nice idea to move forward into something else, that that you've moved on from what is the darker memories and brought them forward and healed them and put them in that her story factor. File them away as being that experience. So we've got that, the star bright, the sparkly, popping in as part of what might be your role today of being in that moon energy, bringing forward those darker parts of what you have hidden away on the other side, that you're bringing forward to actually be seen, felt, and dealt with. Have that action that you've put into place, or putting into place, or just doing. The fact it's bringing it from the darkness into the light, to really feel and say, well, thank you for the experience, but you've served your purpose right now, and I'm filing you as that memory into my her story or his story. Okay? So it could be that part of that cycle that's going to be your role today. And Stephen, you've looked for that first star too, or always looking for that wish. Or don't we? What's dreams? Apparently being able to pay a cat you've not met before 7 times round to works too. And gee, that is Stephen. I love a good sense of humour. Good story too, by the way. I like that. Yes, so bring what you need to bring out from that dark night into the light. And yes, it's the gentle light of the moon, not the harsh light of the sunlight, really. So allow it to be gentle. It doesn't have to be a harsh, I've got to get this done right now. It can be even just part of it, and move it into a cycle that you're going to feel that shift and have that beautiful starlight moment happen as well. You'll know when that happens, and that's the same for each and every one of us. There might be something in our day, whoops, that's wobbling a bit, something in our day that we know needs to be actually dealt with. Instead of procrastinating, putting it off, I think it's the indication in this spread we're going to be dealing with it. And the anchor as the outcome, I really do feel, as I saw this, I thought, yes, keeping it steady, holding it still for the full day, like we're going to have that anchor really holding for the day, so that whatever we're needing to be doing and dealing with in all of these aspects, or am I going the right way? There. I do this. Actually, I should draw draw a painting around that symbol of how we move from there to there to there to there to there. I mean, you can create your own pathway with any of this. It doesn't have to be in order of how I'm suggesting it in this spread, just because that's how I've done it for over the year and whatever. You can read these as you feel you need to. And especially as one of the girls had mentioned, she was drawn to card 32. Just let your eye go to which one's important to you. I know when I first laid them down, because I don't tend to look at this spread until until I'm coming up ready to actually do it. All right, I might shuffle them and do the process and lay them down, but I don't look at it until I come to this live stream. So I'm seeing them as if the first time as I start the show, okay? So my eye straight away did go to the anchor, because I'm feeling, wow, with all this windiness and everything that's around us, it's been stormy. We can finally breathe out and say, we're on steady waters, even if the water itself is raging. We're in a steady, anchored, ready to hold, like it is holding style of feeling, that place. The boat's going to be okay. We're going to be okay. It's holding as it is meant to until we're ready to pick it up and shift on. That's what I'm feeling. So you can have that anchor steady, holding for as long as you need it. Okay? So all up, feel into those cards as you need to. I'm going to leave them there in the corner as a little icon. Thank you so much for being here, and I've gone over my set time as usual. It seems to be getting a bit long, but I'm really enjoying being able to do this, because you're actually giving of yourselves in the comments that you're sharing, in what you yourselves are sharing with us as well. Thank you very much for that, because then it is that sharing and caring and having that acknowledgement that in some ways, somebody is hearing me. And we do need to do that. We do need to have that discovery of each other in many ways too. And Sarah's mentioning that the lilies are your card. Past loved ones are always here with me. Absolutely. And thank you, Stephen, for that. It's just such a pleasure to be here each morning. I love it. So thank you, Wendy. Has that come up? No, that shouldn't have come up as that comment. There. Yeah, have a lovely day. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes these little technology things are a bit weird. What I've got in the background is looking a bit different to what you're seeing, I think. Thank you, Karen. And thank you, Cherie. I love it. I don't know why that does that. I've just got to put... Yeah, that's right. It's all right. I had something popping up that was covering your comments as I was putting them up. So there you go. Thank you, Rena. I love doing the sessions. So, and yeah, the lot of the threes. I love the threes too, purely because my birthday's on the 3rd and it's September. So there's a 3 by 3 is 9, and all the synchronicities we can get for them, the numerology. I don't do that specifically for others. I just love following it a little bit loosely. So, yes, Rosie, the anchor is showing that you'll be okay. But it's like anything, you can interpret as you see, not what I have said. It's what you hear and see and feel. It's time to deal with the past, so moving forward. Oh, thank you so much that can be where and how you're stepping forward. So... And 3s too are wish numbers. Oh, are they? Oh, that's good. Being born on the 3rd of September. Cool. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. And you could listen to me all day. Look, you've got no idea when my kids were little, because I like singing and being in those initial years a regular church goer and singing hymns. I didn't always drag them along, but... I got a lot of feedback. Mum, would you shut up? Don't like that. Blah, blah, blah. As far as hymns are a bit different to just warbling out what you feel, because I do a different form of singing now. I actually love doing the toning. And interesting. I've sometimes found that I lived alone for quite a few years after a divorce. and I'd be humming away to myself, or not singing, because I don't. It's the words that don't mean much for me. It's the vibration. It's the sound of it. That's why I went into sound therapy. So anyway, I do digress. So anything that we experience is for us and our ultimate benefit. Our growing, our learning, our moving into being more fully who we are and being the best person that we can be. So I encourage you to fully experience each and every present moment that you are in to your fullness and the best ability you can. But you don't have to be competing against anyone else. It's just you experiencing your present right now in all of who you are, from what is your past, what are those around you, the people around you in whatever relationships you're experiencing, and gathering that all together to just being you. Thank you for being here, and namaste till tomorrow morning at 8. Bye for now.